Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's been about a month, but we are back.
Yeah.
And in living color. I just want to let everybody know real quick.
No, that's Milli Vanilli.
No, yeah, that's not. Living color is Cult of Personality.
Cult of Personality.
CM Punk world title match coming up at Clash in Paris.
I don't know what
against
that is.
Seth Rollins. But no, so Jey
Where
Uso
did
and
my
LA.
clip go?
What clip?
Oh, here it is. Never mind.
Look at all sorts of.
We're gonna do some survival and maintenance.
Yeah, what do we? What's his name? Was it Bear Grylls? Overcome.
The survivalist.
Yeah. What is it?
Isn't he?
Adapt over.
There's that. That happened. We got blank screens. We got everything. Listen, here we go. We got technical.
All right, let's start over.
This is
Okay.
unbelievable. No, this is good.
Oh, we're gonna
stuff.
keep
this
it
is
all.
This is where we roll with it.
Okay.
So this is episode 437.
Correct.
Of the Bar Banter podcast.
Yes.
And I'm sure that you've watched every single episode, and it's unbelievable what goes on here.
Yeah, it is. And so I do want to make a point before we dive into the meat and potatoes of this episode. This is gonna
is the potato? No, go ahead. No, go ahead. No. You go.
Did we not learn our lesson?
I'm gonna ask you.
Did we not learn our lesson?
No. I'm gonna ask you. You said potato, and that reminded me of something.
Tubby over here.
But listen, go
No.
ahead.
So this is going to be the last episode for a while that we are going to be sitting here in this basement together. At the time of this recording, tomorrow I make the big move to C-Bus. Classes start at the end of this month, and I move into my apartment in Columbus tomorrow. So we'll be back to the virtual podcast format. But it was fun this summer being next to each other and doing this. It was cool. I hope you guys liked it. But we're gonna be doing the virtual format again and trying to keep that just as fun and fancy. But I will be coming at you live from Columbus. As Jackie Chan over here is just swatting gnats away. So we do have something I want to do to kick us off. We were at the Circle K, and we've got the Sunny D vodka seltzers.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah,
I saw it. I'm like, you got to be kidding me that this is a thing.
So he had never seen these before. I knew about them. I just never.
Did you see it drop onto the microphone? Mr. Miyagi over here. This is what I'm talking about. It's unbelievable.
It's really good.
Tremendous,
really good.
tremendous athlete. Tremendous athlete.
So here we are, our Sunny D vodka seltzers.
Yeah.
I had known that these had been out for quite a while. I just never really cared to try them. But
listen. Here's the thing: the generation, like the Gen X's grew up on the Sunny D.
I mean, I had some Sunny D action.
You had some Sunny D, but like Sunny D.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
The thing.
Yeah.
And so the millennial, they're like, it's Sunny D or whatever. But like, I mean, any Gen Xers out there, like, drop it in the comments. Like, normally you lived off of the Kool-Aid, right? Like, so you had the jar of the Kool-Aid that was in the fridge, the watered down Kool-Aid that sat there because moms and pops had to milk as much as they could out of the powder. First of all, what color was your favorite flavor?
Red.
In the Kool-Aid, and then when you had the special treat, like it was like a sundae, like you could have a little bit of Sunny D.
Yeah.
Like if you were lucky.
Because it's not real orange juice.
No, but it was. But
here we are, nonetheless. These have been out for a while, so this isn't anything new, but it's new for us. So we did the Busch Light Lime, we did the Good Boys, so here's another first time taste test on a new seltzer here that we are doing. We should make this a series, just try new stuff.
This is a thing now. This is what we do.
Here we go. Cheers.
To the Sunny D.
I'm gonna be honest.
That's kind of amazing.
Oh, really?
You hate it?
I hate it.
I kind of love it.
It tastes like medicine to me.
Okay, so
it tastes like
listen,
you know what it is?
Here comes the metal. Here comes the metal.
I'm getting emergency packet.
Well, that's kind of what the Sunny D was.
No. I've had regular Sunny D's. This is like medicine.
Well, it is kind of medicine. It cures what ails you.
I mean, I'll get through it. Will I go out of my way to grab more? No, probably not.
Listen.
If we're going like orange seltzer, just give me an orange flavored neutral or an orange flavored.
So orange neutral is the best orange flavored seltzer out
Correct.
there.
Correct. Because you know what? It tastes like an orange Celsius. How about that? The Celsius and the high noon.
Yeah. Oh, that was a good thing, right?
I saw a TikTok and the guy was like, he was like, when you go to pick up a Celsius and he's like going to the golf course and he's like drinking his Celsius. And as the video goes on, his hat slowly starts turning backwards. And he's sitting there doing he's like, man, what? I could drink 20 more of these. He's like, you guys want to get Taco Bell after this?
It's so good. It's so good. Yeah, that's an incredible thing.
How does that even happen?
Oh, it's unbelievable. Can you
That's
imagine
good.
getting pulled over? You got 6 empty cans of Celsius in the
Yeah, all of a
seat.
sudden you're like, dude,
And
I
you're
don't
like,
know.
dude, listen, like it's jail times for you. No, here's the thing. Like, this is a nostalgia thing. This is like something that's like cool or
See, to me, it
whatever.
doesn't taste anything like Sunny D though at all. I don't
So
taste
when
Sunny
I
D.
first started drinking it, I got Sunny D. But then when you stop drinking it and you get the aftertaste, it's all metal.
Okay. Yeah, I don't get the metal. I just get medicine. I get
that's what-
like the emergency pack, like the
Yeah,
vitamin C packets. That's what I'm
medicine
getting.
is. It's like a metally aftertaste.
Yeah, I'm good off those.
Yeah.
I'm gonna finish it on the episode because it's open and it's in front of me, and why would you waste it? But will I buy them again? No. If I'm at a party and people are like,
Here, do you want a Sunny D?
I'll be like,
seltzer?
sure.
You know the person who shows up to a party with a Sunny D seltzer parties.
So yeah, that's what I was about to get into too. As I make this move to Columbus tomorrow, I'll probably have some good stories here coming up.
Yeah. No, it'll be a good time.
I might start vlogging. Maybe I should just start
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Run a little bar banter.
little bar
campus
banter vlog. Yeah,
That's good stuff.
yeah. First day of classes, walk you through campus and into the classroom with me.
I would like to join you. My classes start on the 18th on Monday.
For Tennessee.
At UT. So just about done there. I'll be with a graduate degree.
Finally,
Like fancy. Like look at the big brain.
big brain family here.
MBA, University of Tennessee.
NBA?
MBA.
National Basketball Association.
No. MBA.
Oh, M for
University
Muppet.
of Tennessee MBA brought to you by ChatGPT.
Yeah.
It's kind of unbelievable
Yeah.
what you got to do to.
You got to understand that.
I hope none of my professors are seeing this.
You got to understand that in the future, like people with like doctor's degrees, like they're actually going to be dumb because they just chat GPT their whole way
Katie
through
talks
college.
about that all the time. They sit there when they're in the operating room. They'll throw some stuff into the chat.
Oh, that's not.
That's
no good.
But just to kind of see how accurate it is.
Oh.
They're like,
I thought you were going to say like, I don't know how to do the surgery. Let me ask ChatGPT.
No. But could you imagine?
Yeah,
like,
dude, like, I don't
this
know.
is your doctor from kind of degree from but so they're in there, right? And then they're like throw this in there and to like see like what the diagnosis is, what it says or whatever, and they're like, oh my gosh, this is kind of scary.
Yeah,
right?
They're like how close it is, how
They're-
accurate it can
you
be.
know, they look at it and they're like, some of that's accurate, some of that's not, or whatever, or it's accurate, but it doesn't apply to this situation
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So listen, don't panic
AI.
and freak out. Your medical professionals are still doing
Still
their
doing their
thing
thing.
on their
Yeah.
own.
Yeah. Thank God, because.
But yeah, it's unbelievable.
So I don't know if you guys have noticed something. There's a little tweak.
Well, hold on
To
a
the
second.
backdrop.
So is the potato?
We're going back to the potato. I tried to move past the potato, hoping that your dementia
no,
would
because
like.
I want to ask you, is the potato the best food that there is?
I can
'Cause
see the
want you to
argument
think
based on the
about it, 'cause
fact.
I want you to think about what you can do with a potato.
That's what I'm saying. There's so
You
many
have the
different
potato skin,
variations.
You have the mashed potato, you have the baked potato, you have the fries. Then you got like the hand cut fries, you got the curly fries, you got the crinkle cut fries, you got the
Steak
steak fries,
fries.
you got the waffle fries.
You've got the tater tots.
you got the tater tots.
You've got potato
you
salad.
got hash browns.
hash
You got
browns.
home fries,
The potato salad.
potato
There's
salad.
multiple ways to do a potato salad also.
There are, but there's really like, one good way to do
Cheesy
potato salad.
potatoes?
Cheesy potatoes,
Breakfast potatoes.
lunch potatoes, dinner potatoes. You throw some
Baked potato.
throw some home fried potatoes into a
You can't eat the
breakfast
skin
burrito.
though.
No, the skin's inedible. They only made an entire dish.
I think we've mentioned
Probably
this.
one of the best bar dishes out there. I think you had to rank it number one.
Oh
because
yeah,
I pulled the
you pulled the
trickaroo
audible
on
and
you
gave me the
because-
potato skin instead
yeah,
of wings,
because
but I put it one. But I'm not mad. I'm totally okay with that. If
because
wings
I
aren't an
wasn't-
option,
I wasn't going to put wings in there because
'Cause
we
it's
knew where
everybody's-
wings
yeah.
were going to go. Everybody says wings are number one, and they are number
yeah,
one.
they are.
So that's the question that I have. So is the potato better than the chicken? Because the chicken, you got the chicken wings, you got the chicken breast. You can put chicken Caesar salad. You could do,
You could put chicken on
shredded-
any salad.
shredded
You could-
chicken on tacos. You could do
What?
shredded-
Okay.
Like which one is the best and most versatile food? Like the potato.
Yeah, the potatoes. There's just an unreal, like a plethora of ways.
Potatoes.
Yeah, that's the other question too. What food can you make the most variation of dishes out of?
People try to do it with cauliflower, but it just doesn't
No,
work.
get out of my face, dude.
But what I'm saying is, like, that's good every single time is the potato.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you could have a potato with every single meal in a different way
Mm-hmm.
for an entire year
Yeah,
and not duplicate what you've done
yeah,
with it.
yeah. Potato could be unmatched.
That's what I'm saying. It's kind of.
Potato could be the goat.
I was thinking about it today, and I was like, man, the potato's kind of amazing. I was having a little bit of mashed potatoes for lunch.
See, and mashed potatoes are just, oh my god, man.
But then you go with like the garlic mashed potatoes,
Garlic
the red skin
mashed.
potatoes.
Yep, the
little-
red skin
little
potatoes.
Goldens. Then you got like, there's.
then you got to
different
russ
kinds
it
of
in an
potatoes.
Idaho.
Yeah.
You got yeah. I mean that's
It's tough, right?
It is- it is.
I don't think there's a better all around
food than a potato.
than a potato.
Yeah. Yeah, potato is a strong one. Cause what other like food? What other like okay, like you mentioned chicken, right? What other item can you make multiple different dishes with?
I mean, you could say pasta.
But no, that's just a noodle.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's a food.
But what it consists of a noodle? It's flour and egg and
yeah,
yes,
and,
like they know. Like potato is the one thing that
It comes out of the
it comes
ground
out of
and
it's a potato.
Right.
Like with pasta, you're using other
Do you
things to
know
make
how-
a noodle.
Do you know how difficult it is to ensure potato seeds?
I do not.
Because people don't because there's a
You
lot of-
got the most random facts
Well, I'm
just
saying,
stored
'cause
up in that
I'm just
cowboy
saying,
hat.
Like potato. Do you know like a potato seed is the actual potato itself? Because potatoes grow out of potatoes. That's the other part of it too.
They just do it all.
Regenerate themselves.
They do it themselves.
You take a potato and you stick it in the ground, and then the next thing you know, you got 100 potatoes.
Yeah, they're like, this is what's up. Potatoes might be the greatest thing ever.
This is what I was thinking about.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I was eating my mashed potatoes, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
I think potatoes. Yeah, I think you got a very strong argument there. I think potatoes are probably the best food out there.
So what is the best version of the potato?
I would probably say just see, because here's where the question gets tricky: best version and most popular version.
No. Best.
Because the most popular, I would say, French fries,
Yeah, right. But again,
and everybody loves a good fry because it's so common. But if I'm talking like the best version, I'm not gonna. I love me some cubed up, crispy breakfast potatoes.
yeah, like the home fry
like
style.
yeah, like just like the little
home
cubes,
style potatoes.
like the little
Yep.
cubed up that you put in like a skillet.
you get them crispy.
You get them crispy. You put them in a skillet or in a breakfast
Buttery.
burrito,
They're buttery.
or it's just a side dish to your eggs Benedict. You know,
Yeah,
I
yes.
love me an eggs Benedict too. Hollandaise
The
on there.
Egg. What about the egg?
Yeah, you poach it, a poached egg.
You got the over easy, over medium. You got the scramble.
I think I do love me a breakfast potato.
but the potato's way more
Yeah.
than the egg.
Like, okay, so here's your option for side dishes, right? Sausage. When you're like, okay, breakfast,
Mm-hmm.
sausage, bacon, hash browns. Give me some crispy, cubed up breakfast potatoes every time.
I love when you take the hashed and you make like the corned beef hash.
Oh, corned beef hash.
With the hash browns and mixed in.
Throw some green peppers and some onions in there.
Oh, stop it.
Right?
Stop it. Stop it.
Unbelievable.
This is what I'm
My
talking about.
mouth is watering.
The potato is God's greatest invention.
Yeah, it could be.
And you don't even have to do anything.
You don't.
That's what I'm saying. Like the potato makes potatoes.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
A chicken doesn't make chicken. A chicken is a chicken.
Well, a rooster with a chicken makes another chicken. Eventually.
But for all you vegetarians out there,
what comes first though, the chicken or the egg? We know that the potato comes before the potato.
that's the one thing you don't have to.
The potato in the ground before the potato comes.
And everybody can agree on potato because you're not killing anybody.
Actually, where did the first potato come from? Well, I mean, God just was like, "Here's a potato."
God said,
You know what it was? It was like he's like, "And for my next trick,
yeah, that.
I'm gonna blow your."
And then he
mind
invented.
forever.
And then he created Gordon Ramsay to be able to make every version of a potato.
Elevate the potato.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm telling you, the potato.
The potato, yeah. I love me. Oh, man. We had potato skins tonight and crinkle cut fries.
Yeah.
And they were both unbelievably amazing.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
I've had 3 kinds of potatoes today. I had the mashed potatoes,
the crinkle cut,
the crinkle
and the
cuts,
skins.
and the potato skins.
And you're feeling great?
Oh, listen, I couldn't be happier.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, listen, I could eat potatoes with every single meal that exists moving forward.
Because it can not only be your main, but your side, your app. Yeah.
I do love a loaded baked potato.
Throw a little cheese, bacon.
Sour cream.
Now, here's the other
scallions.
question. Ooh, give me some scallions. Yeah, I like me a little scallion action.
You
Here's
gotta
your
go butter based, though.
Yeah, but here's the other question. What accompanies potatoes better, sour cream or ranch?
It depends on the potato.
Like if you're doing a skin or a baked potato,
So, okay.
you drizzle it in ranch or you throw some sour cream on there?
So I like to dip the potato skins in the ranch.
But if you're doing a baked potato,
If I go baked potato, I'm sour cream all day.
yeah. Now, French fries,
French fries are
Ranch.
Actually, to me, French fries, the best thing to dip French fries in is gravy.
okay, it's just
Either gravy or mayonnaise.
mayonnaise is, that's another, oh, what's the best condiment?
I will tell you which one is not, and that's
Ketchup, yeah. And everybody glorifies it.
Here's the thing. This is where we always get into the argument because when I say that, everybody's like, why do you hate ketchup? Like,
I don't hate ketchup, but there's
I
so
like the
many
ketchup.
better options out there.
That's what I'm saying. If I've got an option to choose and I only can choose one,
Ketchup's
I'm
like the
not
last thing I'm
choose
gonna.
ketchup over barbecue sauce
No.
or gravy, or
Honey
mayonnaise.
mustard.
Like just regular mustard, a little Dijon. Stop it.
Dijon is great, and then like a spicy brown.
Like a spicy brown.
Yeah, like yeah, dude. And by the way,
And then you get into the sriracha mayos
Yeah.
and all those other
which
kinds
also,
of
by the
things.
way, hot dog. I'd rather eat it plain than put ketchup on it.
Here's the thing. If somebody handed me a hot dog that had ketchup and mustard on it,
I'll eat it.
I'd eat it.
But if somebody handed me a plain
I'm
hot
not gonna
dog,
go out of my way to put ketchup on it.
no, if somebody handed me a plain hot dog and said, "There's ketchup over there," that's all we got.
Oh,
I'll eat it plain.
the plain.
Yeah, I'll
the
eat it plain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if somebody puts ketchup on it and hands it to me, I'm not gonna
be like, no.
I'm not gonna say
I'm gonna be like,
no.
that's wrong, but I'll eat it.
Right.
Because who am I to turn down food?
Well, and a hot
What's that? Couples retreat. Boom.
yeah.
He's like, we all love to eat, right? Boom. Yeah, no, that's a great conversation. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below for
What's
sure.
your favorite potato? And can you think of something that is more utilized,
Mm-hmm.
that's better in every way, and more versatile
Yes.
than a potato?
Yeah, it's a great
Can you
topic.
think of one?
Yeah, and we love to. I mean, there's probably some things we even left out because they're just so versatile.
Right.
You know,
I mean, eggplant. You know,
eggplants. You can do a lot with an
You
eggplant.
can do a lot with an eggplant.
It's an emoji that symbolizes something completely different too.
That's
So,
that.
but okay. So
Put the kids to bed.
put the kids to bed because now we're going PG-13 here.
Cinemax at night.
Adult Swim has kicked in,
Yeah.
but no. So what I was gonna say before we talked about the potato was you might notice a little something, a little different to our backdrop. It's like the what's the scene? Like Where's Waldo? Not Where's Waldo, but like those like Pictionary scenes where you're like, can you find whatever? If you look right above my dad, you see that bucket hat up there.
Oh yeah, it's a good one.
So we've talked about Cincinnati,
We talked
Chicago,
about Philly.
and Milwaukee. We have not talked about Pittsburgh. Let's tell everybody about our Pittsburgh trip.
Yeah, so Pittsburgh. So it wasn't even intentional. We weren't even
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
planning.
Yeah.
We weren't even planning on going to a Pirates game, and so we were going there for one of the. We kind of talked about it because we talked about trying to chase down. The
Yeah, but we didn't talk about like the
didn't get
Pirates
into the
game. We
game.
talked about how we almost met the wrestlers. I mean, that's a funny part of the story. That's a great part of the story.
That was the same trip. So
It was the same trip. In fact, was actually the same.
day after.
Yeah.
But so what had happened was, so we're walking around downtown Pittsburgh and we're like, oh, what are we gonna do? Da, 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 da. And all of a sudden we're like, oh, there's a game going on
Yeah.
right now, and there was people outside selling tickets. So we're like, oh yeah, boom, let's get some tickets, and we got these club level tickets that were like,
Yeah, dude, for like $10
incredible.
a piece.
Yeah, $10 a piece. Yeah, because it was already the second inning or something like that.
Of a doubleheader.
Like, yeah, because it was a
Rain
makeup
delay,
game
yeah.
from a rain out or whatever, and so we get these, and it was unbelievable.
Great seats.
The stadium was fantastic. Still my favorite stadium.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous stadium.
And I think the experience of having those seats and everything else kind of made it better.
Yeah.
Because you would walk from foul pole to foul pole in this like buffet style
Yeah.
restaurant area, club level
Yeah.
area that was
And
incredible.
the view, because we were like kind of kitty
behind
cornered.
home plate.
Yeah, we were kind of kitty cornered to the right of home plate, like behind to the right of home plate. So we're staring at the outfield. You could see the bridge and the sunset and the river, and it was just gorgeous view.
Yeah, it was awesome. So we go to the game, and it was funny too because so we sit down, and so the people that were sitting next to us were like, "Hey, where'd you get these tickets?" We're like, "We bought them from some crackhead on the street."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, really?" He's like, "Yeah." He goes, "Those are my tickets." He's like, "I sold them." And
Oh, yeah, I
and-
forgot about
and
that.
He was like, he goes, "Let me ask you, how much did you pay for them?" I'm like, "We paid $20 for the pair," and he's like, "That's unbelievable." I think at the time or whatever they were like $120
Yeah.
tickets or something like
piece.
a piece. And
And by the way, the Pirates haven't been good in a long, long time. And the fact that they were that much still.
but they were even at $120, they're well worth it.
Yeah,
Because of
yeah.
everything that you got
Yeah.
with it in the whole experience and stuff. So yeah, so it was good. So
Which, by the way, yeah, because we didn't even know when we bought the tickets from the crackhead. We had no idea that they were like club level. We just thought they were just any old ticket.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
just like $20 for the pair, and we're like, all right, cool. We
Yeah.
just want to go in the stadium.
He just-
Because
he just-
knew,
yeah.
We knew the stadium wasn't going to be packed. It was a makeup for a rain delay.
Yeah, and it was like
the
a
middle of the day. It was like a Thursday midday.
no.
or
It was
something.
because Extreme Rules was the day after on Sunday, so it was Saturday.
Oh, it was a Saturday.
But still, it was midday on a Saturday in like October or
And
something
there
like
was
that.
going to be a game right afterwards.
Yeah.
At night.
Yeah.
So it's like But yeah, so we were like, we don't care. We just want to get in the stadium.
Yeah.
We want to check it out. We want to see it and all that other kind of stuff. So it was cool. And so we come out of the stadium. Oh, and the other part of it too was it was bobblehead day.
Yeah, so they were
Josh Bell bobblehead day, and they were giving out these Josh Bell bobbleheads. And the funny thing about it was because there were so few people at the game that we showed up because, like I said, it was like the second
inning, and we
bought
still
the
got a
tickets or whatever.
bobblehead.
And they're like, "Here, how many do you want?" Like it was.
They were like to
unbelievable.
pay us
Yeah,
for
they
it.
were like, "Could you just take the box for me? Because otherwise, I got to carry it back. It sucks." We were like, "All right, whatever." So we took a couple of Josh Bell bobbleheads, and so we go. We have a great time. Fantastic stadium, awesome people, the whole deal. It was great. We become really good friends with chatting up the people that were
Yeah.
sitting next to us and stuff, and it was awesome. And so the game's over. We're coming out, and there's this guy, and he's got a box.
Like a tote, like a clear tote you get from Target.
Like that you put your Christmas
Yeah.
stuff in and throw it in your basement and and that. So he's got this thing and he's got all kinds of stuff in it. I mean, it's unbelievable. And he's out there. He's like, hey, he chases us down.
Like, just
actually, 'cause
yeah.
we were just like to walk by him. He's yelling. He's got shirts hanging off of him, that he's trying to sell and all this other kind of stuff. He's wearing 3 hats. He's like, hey, he chases us down. He comes running up to us. He says, you got any of those Josh Bell bobbleheads? And I'm like, yeah, everybody's got 7.
Yeah.
Like, everybody out here has 7 of these bobbleheads. Like, there was,
Like
they had it for the first 20,000. There was 4,000 people that went to the game.
yeah.
And so they were doubling it up. Like, I mean, you just walk over there and ask them for 15. They'll give them to you. He's like, I want those bobbleheads. I want those bobbleheads. And we're like, so we got extra, right? Like, so we're like,
Yeah,
sure,
we're like, okay.
what do you want? He goes, I'll trade you. We're like, okay, all right, cool. What
He's
do you
got-
what do
yeah.
you got in your box? What do you got in your tote of tricks here? and he pulls out. He pulls out this a T-shirt, and Cervelli was the catcher.
He's
at the
like,
time.
yeah.
He goes, here's a T-shirt. It's a Pirates T-shirt. It's Cervelli. He's the catcher. He's the catcher. He's the catcher.
Yeah, he was like,
He was cold out of his mind. Like, I mean, beyond. And he's like, Cervelli, he's the catcher. He's the catcher. He's like, no, you don't want that. You know what he reminded me of? He reminded me of, like, the Christmas tree sales guy in A Christmas Story. When he's like, oh, here's a tree. You want that one? It's either one, this one don't shake any of them. Oh, that one's terrible. You don't want that one. So, like, that's how this guy was. He throws the Cervelli T-shirt down, whatever. And he pulls it. And this was the year after McCutcheon left the Pirates and went to the Giants for that year. And so he had a McCutcheon Giants T-shirt.
Yeah.
And he goes, McCutcheon for when he comes back. Come on, McCutcheon. He's on the Giants for when he comes back. Like, dude, you gotta call me.
yeah, like you gotta
This
relax.
is unbelievable. Can you just please take this bobblehead from me so we can go? He's like, no. He's like, he won't let it go. He had trinkets. He had keychains. He had all
Necklaces
this other kind of
and
stuff.
bracelets
He
and-
had,
yeah.
finally, he's like, and we're like, here, just have the bobblehead.
Yeah, like I want to get away from you.
Like, just have the bobblehead. And so we're like, he's like, thank you. I got to give you something. So he reaches in down to the bottom and he pulls out the bucket hat. And he like, here. So I just grabbed the bucket hat and like, let's walk away from him. Now this thing is unbelievable.
We didn't realize it at first. It wasn't until because we went and got food after.
Yeah.
It wasn't until we were sitting in the restaurant.
The cool thing about this was like I could just do it like this and
Yeah.
just throw it in my pocket
Yeah.
and be like, okay.
And we didn't even
whatever.
really look at it because we were just like, okay, this guy's throwing this at us. Like, and so we get to the restaurant to eat, and I'm like looking at this bucket, and I'm like, Dad, something doesn't look right about this pee.
So the first thing is just a pee.
It's not even the pirate's
It's not
pee.
the pirate's pee. It's a pee. It's just a pee.
If you like, we'll throw a side by side up too, so you can see the difference. But so here's the Pirates logo, and then here's what's on the bucket hat. It's literally just a yellow pea.
And it's got this ombre here, and I don't even know if that's meant to be an ombre on the brim, or if the black dye has just
Blended into it.
into this. The brand of this thing is an Albert's Gifts. It's Albert. You could go to albertsgifts.com.
And you can get you one of
And
these.
you could get a Pittsburgh, not a Pittsburgh Pirates bucket hat.
It's just a pea.
Just a Pittsburgh bucket hat. This thing, this is kind of incredible. This was a treat.
And not to mention that the yellow on the brim is not even the same yellow as the pea.
So look at the pea. Look at how bright and vibrant the pea is. Now this is a muted, plain pale yellow. You go underneath, and where we go, we're looking at sunshine yellow again.
Doesn't even make any sense.
It's the most incredible bucket hat.
And also on brand with this whole thing. I don't know.
We're trying to in the corner of our eye because we got the great peripherals going.
Yeah.
And we're trying to watch the Tigers in extra innings, and the TV just shut off.
It just shut up on its own. I don't know if you could.
So I don't know, because we lost power on the monitor, the microphones were going wacky.
And now the TVs. Is the house haunted?
Yes.
So yeah.
So the pirate. I'm gonna see what goes on over here.
Yeah. We'll be right back, folks. We'll be. mid episode, just rebooting TVs, and somehow you rumbling, mumbling, stumbling over there to sit down made this start falling over.
It's all part of it.
What is going on right now?
I'm going to tell you something. Listen.
Is there a ghost in here? Like,
so the Wi-Fi went out, and then when it kicked back on, the TV was in German, and it was yelling at us,
just screaming.
At us. I got a cramp.
What goes on here? This is the most chaotic.
Just work it out. Just work it out. You gotta work it out.
This is so chaotic.
It's unbelievable.
Oh, it's so good what happens around these parts.
There it is.
Unbelievable.
Here we go. So all right. No, we're back. We're good. So we got Tigers and Twins are in the 10th inning. Rafael Montero's coming in the game.
Tied at 3.
Trade deadline signing, and that's kind of where we're at. So, but yeah, the bucket hat. So here's the bucket hat.
That will be on display for the rest of the episode.
This is, it's incredible what happened, and so
it's in peak condition.
And the other part of it too, like after it was like I kept like putting it in Jake's like possessions, like and then like he would like leave it at the apartment, and then he would like, and I would like stick it in his bag or like whatever.
Yeah,
like,
so it was
and
like
he would like try to like leave it with me and stuff like that, and we'd be like, oh, the bucket hat.
Yeah, so like every now and again I would like go rummage through my bag, and I'd be like, oh, the bucket hat, and then like vice versa.
So the bucket hat, we would try to hide it on each other's persons for the longest time, and so the bucket hat has made an appearance.
That bucket hat's about 5 years old now. No, more than that.
Yeah.
That's
no, it's absolutely more. Because
we went to
2017.
Oh my gosh, it was
2017. We went to Pittsburgh, or 2018.
That bucket hat's almost 10 years old.
The bucket hat is. It's a good time. You know what? As you can tell, when we do a stadium trip,
it's always destined to have some.
There's
shenanigans.
There's some good times into it. The only one that had zero shenanigans and it was the most boring
was Milwaukee.
No, because Milwaukee had the shenanigans because you were hungover from
but it's shenanigans of the city.
And it was because we didn't get to go see the city.
That's true.
You were hungover, so that's part of the shenanigans there. Also, Christian Yelich was
also as hungover as I was.
Yeah. But the only one that had nothing and that was boring and that was there's nothing to even tell about it was Cleveland.
Oh yeah, I guess Cleveland was pretty. No, we have Cavs game.
But that wasn't for
that trip.
That was for another WWE event.
Oh yeah, that was. So that wasn't part of the baseball. Yeah.
That one. So
we do have a Cleveland story, but it's not part of a stadium tour. But
so we're going to.
We might as well talk about it.
So we're going to a WWE event in Cleveland, and it's going to be where the Cavs play.
It's the Quicken Loans Arena. Yeah, it was for WWE Fastlane.
Now
Rocket something, whatever. Arenas change their names every.
Yeah. Well, the company changed its name.
Oh, but anyway, so this was WWE Fastlane 2017. It was the same year, I'm pretty sure.
Was it the same year?
I'm pretty sure I have pictures, but it was because Fastlane is not a pay-per-view anymore. They stopped doing that.
Was that the trip that on the way we went to the Christmas Story house?
Yes, it was. Yeah.
That was awesome.
Well, yeah.
If you're ever in the Cleveland area, you got to go to the Christmas Story house. You can rent the Christmas Story house.
Yeah, you can stay there. Like, it's like an Airbnb.
On Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
And you can stay in the Bumpus' house next door.
Which we got to do. And we got to document the whole thing and do an episode in the living room.
Yo, it's incredible.
Awesome. We'll do that one of these days. We should do it this Christmas.
We still have to ride horses.
We still have to ride horses too. But so we're in Cleveland, and we haven't been there many times before. So we're getting ready to go to the WWE event, but we're a few hours early, and we wanted to go get something to eat. Downtown, go to a bar, go get something to eat before the event. So we go down to the front desk
some type of a potato. We wanted to eat some type of a potato. Somewhere.
And so on brand here with the front desk employees, as we know from Pittsburgh, as you mentioned, the front desk employees.
He's never been to the city before.
No. So we go down to the front desk in the hotel in Cleveland, and my dad walks up. and he goes, "Hey, so, we're heading over to the arena here."
No,
and
I didn't even say that. I just said.
Oh yeah. You just said where is something cool to like go eat and hang out?
A good sports bar. Because again, you were 17 or 18
Yeah,
at the time,
so
it's like, so we want to go to a sports bar, and we didn't really care if it was even a cheesy place or whatever. We just want to be able to watch games while we eat chicken wings and nachos and
because I wasn't I couldn't drink yet.
Right. So I'm like, where's a good sports bar to go get something to eat, right around here? Because we stayed at a hotel that was walking distance to the arena.
Yeah. Yeah. So he goes up and asks that question, and the guy immediately goes, "Oh, you guys going to Cavs game?" Now keep in mind,
it's the tail end. I think it was in August.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Okay. So first of all, it's in August. So it's
August or September.
There's no basketball being played anywhere.
No.
First of all, second of all, you don't know what events are going on.
Yeah.
In your you're at a hotel a block and a half away from the arena.
Yeah, and you don't even know.
And you don't know what's going on. So he's like, and we're like, no, we're not going to Cavs game. We're not
game.
going to the Cavs game. But we would like to know where a good sports bar is. Was the question that was asked at the onset. And he's like, I don't know.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know. So he calls over.
You don't know. And he literally said, I'm not from here.
Yeah, he goes, I don't know, I'm not from here.
I'm like, do you fly in to work at this hotel?
So he calls over the other girl who's behind it. She's like in the back doing God knows what.
Yeah, she was in the back. She's doing paperwork or whatever. He's like, hey, these guys got a question. We couldn't say. He's like, these guys got a question, like as in like,
and that was it.
What it was, and like he's back to doing whatever. He's like, looking up the Cavs schedule or something. I don't know. And she, so we're like, hey, where's a good sports bar to go to around here? And she's like, oh, you got to go to this one strip. And you go here, you turn right, you turn left, whatever. There's a strip. There's all kinds of stuff on this strip. It's everything that you ever wanted. Everybody goes there. There's sports bars. There's all kinds of stuff. There's everything that you can imagine. Food places and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, so which one do you go to?
Yeah, like what's your favorite?
Because you're local. Like,
yeah.
Which one's your favorite? She goes, oh, I'd never go there. I said, well, hold on a second. You just said that this is the spot that everybody, and you're like talking about it like it's like, I've never been there.
She goes, yeah, no, I've never been there, but that's where.
And I said, well, what places on this strip are the ones that people that stay at the hotel talk about the most? She's like, I don't know. I don't really talk to the guests, and I'm like, okay. Well,
we're just like, thanks, guys.
I'm like, this is what, like, let's just walk to the arena and see what we can see.
Yeah.
In our peripherals.
And I don't remember what we ended up doing.
I don't even remember either. I think we just were like, you know what, screw it. Let's just go in and get food.
Yeah, I think we just got like hot dogs and nachos and whatnot in the arena.
We just walked around the arena, watched them get all set up and stuff like that, and got food inside and that too or whatever. It was a great show. Yeah,
it was good. I mean, every WWE show that I've been to live has always been great. The one in Pittsburgh was really good. Rick's gonna take it. Yeah, the way they were talking.
The way they were talking, man. It was
so funny.
It was so funny. They were sitting right there the whole time. I didn't even know it. The one guy, did you know that he works out at the same gym? The guy who
Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle.
Yeah. He sees him all the time.
I see him all the time.
And then there was a ref that he's best friends with that he used to hang out at his house at his house all the time. Yeah.
This guy wouldn't stop. I mean, he was unbelievable.
Yeah.
You just missed him.
Yeah. I think we talked about it a little bit when we were telling the story about how we almost met the guys. But yeah. So anytime we go out on a trip, whether it's for wrestling or for baseball or whatever, there's always a fun story to be told. And so hopefully coming up soon, what's next on the list? Where do we want to go next?
So here's the thing. I mean, we're coming. I mean, this has been a crazy, crazy summer.
It's been an insane summer.
We're coming up against it. I'm trying to think of what logistically makes sense. Me personally, what I want to do next is I want to do Boston
Yeah.
next. I just, yeah, I
I mean,
would,
Fenway.
I would be good with doing Boston.
Yeah.
A dozen times a year.
Yeah.
Love the city, love everything about it, and Fenway, and come on, I mean, who doesn't want to go there?
Yeah.
So that one, the New Yorks.
Yeah, of course, both New Yorks.
That would be a good one. To be able to knock out, the Nats and Orioles.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
DC. That's always in play. Outside of that, I think those 3 trips are probably the next 3 trips that we do.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, those are, and when you think about it too, like New York and Boston, like those are staples when it comes to baseball. But then California too. I mean, you got Dodger Stadium, and then San Francisco with the Bay and everything.
Yeah.
That, we got family out in Cali, so
Yeah,
we're planning on going out there anyway.
Yeah.
So
go see my brother, niece, and
Yeah.
nephew, and stuff like that. So we can go there. And the cool thing about where he's at, he lives right in between LA and San Diego. So
we could hit
3
and the cool
essentially.
thing-
you could hit 3.
we could even hit 4
if you planned it the right way. I mean, moving around in California takes a minute, but I mean, if you planned it the right way, you could do 3 in a week. So that would be cool too. San Francisco's kind of up there though,
Yeah.
and you can't do Oakland anymore.
Right.
At this point,
At this point, you'd have to do Seattle.
Well, no. Do we wait until Oakland's like full on in Las Vegas?
And then we could hit San Fran and Vegas.
Yeah, it's not that. No, you're better off doing Vegas and L.A.
Right. So then, if there was we could knock out 2.
That's what I'm saying. So you do both LAs and San Diego in an extended.
So San Fran would have to be its own thing.
San Fran's its own.
How far is San Francisco to Seattle?
Oh, it's a flight.
It's a flight, is it really?
Or it's a full day
of driving. I didn't know it was that far. I thought maybe it would have been like 7 or 8 hours, maybe, or something.
Oh yeah, I mean 7. Even if it is 7 or 8 hours, but I mean that's
Yeah, like I said, so we're at what, 10 or 11 now? So
10, I think 10. We're at 10. We got 20 more to go.
Yeah.
And we missed out on the Oakland Coliseum.
Yeah, that sucks. Which is, so at this point, we were able to see the Trop before Milton took it down. So we were able to see the Trop.
And I'm going to tell you, so like my thing is.
Oh, well, sorry. The Twins manager just got thrown out of the game. Tigers are up 4-3 now in the bottom of the 11th. And
Rocco is not happy.
Yeah. This is exciting.
Oh, he's going to get his money's worth now. Okay, so
here's a good debate. Yeah.
If you're going to get thrown out of a game as a major league manager, like, do you make them physically remove you from the field at that
point? Why not? Right?
Like, get everything you can out of it. Like, remember the minor league guy that was like throwing grenades from behind and he took the trash can and everything else.
Was it minor league or was it?
It was minor league.
Are you talking about the guy who was like throwing bats on the field and he was?
Oh yeah, and then he laid down like he was like a sniper crawling behind the.
Is that the same one? Because who's the one? I think it was like an adult league, but it wasn't like minor league.
No, this one was a minor league.
What's the one that I sent you a while back, and the coach was mic'd up, but like it was like filmed on an iPhone, and the batter, I don't know, something happened. Anyway, batter got thrown out after a strikeout, and then coach came out and started going crazy. Manager came out, whatever, and then he threw the entire dugout on the field. Like all the seeds, the bats, the trash can, the balls, like he emptied the entire dugout onto the field. And I don't remember, but
I feel like if you're going to get thrown out, then that's what you do. Right? Like you go all the way with it.
Yeah, because Tiger's about to win now.
Well, that was a great play by McKinstry. I mean, he charges this ball
Yeah, that's a great throw.
That's a great play.
And Torque laid out too. But yeah, I think if you're a manager and you know what all the if you're gonna get thrown out, you might as well just go all out with it.
Because you don't get thrown out and then just walk away. Like, what did you do?
What would you accomplish? Right. If you're gonna get thrown out, you might as well just go crazy.
Now it's a show. Now it's a party.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Now you're doing TikTok dances out. Then you turn into the Savannah Bananas, right? Like, if once you get thrown out, like you're doing TikTok dances.
So let me ask you this: if it's like a reoccurring thing or just a one-time thing, what is your favorite ejection of all time in Major League history? Whether it be a player, whether it be a manager, because even you go back to like the 80s and 90s, like some of these dudes would get out. So like, in your memory, I know I put you on the spot, but can you think like what maybe some of you, a couple top 5 or something, like can you like the first one that comes to mind? What is your favorite, like most entertaining ejection of all time?
Okay, I will say I don't know if it's the ejection itself or everything that surrounded the ejection, but the first thing that comes to my mind as one of the most memorable was Tommy Valentine. And he was the manager of the Mets.
Okay.
And Valentine. He was the manager of the Mets, and obviously arguing balls and strikes. Whatever. I don't even know what it was or whatever. But he comes out. But he was like a little fiery guy. Like right, he's a little fiery guy. He was gonna get, and it was always fun to watch him because it was like a penguin out there like arguing, and stuff like that. And so he's going whatever. So he gets thrown out of the game. All of a sudden, like an inning or so later, the camera pans to the dugout, and he's got like a Groucho Marx, like glasses with mustache on, sitting in the dugout like this. Like he came back with a disguise on to like sit in the dugout. It was like waiting for the ups to notice it. It took like a couple of innings. And then they finally noticed it. They're like, "You got to get out of here," and stuff like that.
Man, like, how long ago was this? What year?
Well, it had to been early 2000s. Mike Piazza. It was those Mets teams. Back when I think it might have been right around the time there was the Subway Series.
Okay.
For the World Series when Roger Clemens threw the broken bat at Mike Piazza and stuff like that. It was right around that time, but it was, but so he was, I don't remember the actual ejection itself.
Yeah.
But the fact that he came in and sitting in the dugout with his little, he's got his big mustache out, he's sitting there in disguise and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's good.
That's pretty good. That's like, he's like, whatever, dude. It was kind of like me when I got kicked out of the game at Sacred Heart and I was behind the curtain.
Yeah.
Like playing like the Wizard of Oz.
So the Tigers just won. Let's
go.
So for those of you who don't know that when I was in middle school and I played basketball, my dad was my coach. Mostly, I think every season I played. And he got thrown out of almost every game.
No.
Yeah, he got thrown out and ejected from almost every game. But the best one,
No.
The best part about the Sacred Hearts,
I got thrown out of like 2 games.
I
got a technical almost every game.
Yeah, but you got thrown out of a lot of games. The most memorable one was the Sacred Heart one because he got thrown out before the game I think even started.
No. It was pretty quick into the game. But I told you. So here was the thing. Okay, so
keep in mind this is like 2000 and.
What grade you were in?
Fourth grade.
Fifth or sixth.
I would have been in fourth grade. So this is what 2000.
So fourth grade, you're like 10 years old.
Yes, this is like 2010.
2009, 2010, somewhere around there. So, and I went to Sacred Heart.
Yeah.
And so we're going there to play. And there was a bad snowstorm, I remember, or whatever, and so there was only one ref, and they were like, "Well, do you want to wait for the other ref to be able to make it here, or do you want me just to do it?" And I remembered the ref. The ref was so old; he refed games when I played at Sacred Heart
30 years prior.
Right? No, not 30 years.
Well, because you're 60, so
you got to. So I look and I tell the other coaches and stuff like that, and I'm like, listen, no, we do not. This guy needs help. If anybody needs help, it's this guy. This guy is one of the worst refs He was bad 20 years ago. He's probably even worse now. We cannot have him reffing this game by himself because he's not even going to run the floor.
No.
And again, of course, what happened? He would stand at like half court.
Yeah.
He just kind of turned one way, turned the other, or whatever, and he would be making calls, and and then he would blow the whistle, and then he wouldn't even make like a signal, so you didn't even know what the call was.
Yeah.
It was horrible. So I'm like, no. I'm like, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait until the other. Do we know that the other ref is on their way? And he's like, oh yeah, she's on her way. She's on her way. And I'm like, all right, cool, good. Let's get her here. Let's give her some time, whatever.
Yeah, we did like longer warm ups and stuff like.
And so all of a sudden she comes walking in to the gym.
She's like 8 months pregnant.
No, she's like 10 months pregnant. Like she's so pregnant to the point to where every step she took, I'm like, we're having to call an ambulance. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
here?
like you shouldn't be at the hospital.
You should be in the like. What are you? Like you should be in a gown, not wearing like what is happening? I'm like, oh my goodness! But she ran the floor better than he did.
Yeah, she actually was moving. I'm not gonna lie,
it was unbelievable. And so again, I mean, so I knew it. Like, just horrible. So again, so I get technical, and he finally gives me a technical, and I'm like, oh, I'm like that's the best call you made all day. And he goes, what? I said, that's the best call you made all day. And so he gives me another technical, and he's like, you're out of here. Now, Sacred Heart, where the benches were right in front of the stage, and then there was like a little thing, and then there was.
Keep in mind, this is a middle school and high school, but it wasn't the same building.
It wasn't a high school anymore. It used to be.
Oh,
back in the day,
okay.
But so I knew, because I had gone there and everything else, so I knew that if you go up these little steps, there was the curtains on the stage. So I could stand behind the curtain,
and still watch
on the stage, and like peek around to watch the game, and I could talk to the players.
Yeah, we heard him, and the ref, he never knew.
No, he didn't know.
He never knew, and he's technically.
Are you kidding me? He didn't even know if he thought he was reffing soccer. Yeah. He's like, oh, like I mean,
this dude was 187 back in the. Yeah, he's probably dead now. God rest his soul. I would imagine so. I mean, he was. Yeah. When I was 4 or 10 years old, he was pretty bad. So I imagine that he wouldn't be very well now. But yeah, and then there was another instance where you got thrown out because you called the keep in mind, guys, 4th and 5th grade basketball. You called the opposing team's coach a piece of garbage.
He was a piece of garbage.
Straight to his face.
Yeah. Well, look, here's the thing about like when you're talking about.
I should also make a point. This is 4th and 5th grade Catholic school basketball.
Well, right. But so here's the thing, right? Like so, and this is why it matters. So when you're 4th and 5th grade basketball, you're teaching fundamentals.
Yeah.
You're teaching how the game is to be played. You're teaching what the rules are. You're teaching so. When you spend all of your time in practice and you're trying to teach kids, the right way, like, how to pivot and what hand to use and what leg to jump off doing a layup and all these kinds of things. And you're trying to teach all of these things about the game and how it's supposed to be played and what the rules are and everything else. And then they do the right thing and don't get the right call.
Yeah.
That frustrates me. So I'm like, you don't know the rules. Like,
you didn't get that gnat because it's still circling.
There's multiple.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So that's why I would get irritated and I would yell. The other one, I didn't get thrown out of that game though. That was just relegated to the end of the bench, and I was
when you called the DC coach garbage.
Yeah. They because it was sitting where the coaches that we were like right here like this. They were like, no, you have to go to the other end of the bench, so you can't be by them because we were chirping at each other. I forget what he said, but it was some obnoxious thing about like thinking that our players were like trying to hurt their players or something like that. And it was like,
by the way, our players, I mean, we had probably the most unathletic, most scrawny little tiny team that we could have possibly had.
So I had a kid.
No, that was against DC. That's where Frank was, right? Or no, that was
No.
Saint Fabian.
Yes, Frank was St. Fabian.
Yeah.
So no. When you the difficult part about this age level is like, so in fifth grade I had a kid that was in fifth grade that was better than any eighth grader that we
Oh,
had.
who?
Could Zach.
Oh yeah.
So he was.
I wasn't on this team. He's a grade above me.
You practiced with us.
Yeah.
But so then you have that, right? Like he would have been the best player on the eighth grade team.
Yeah.
And then I've got a kid that's doing the moonwalk under the basket, like looking around at the lights, and like. So how do you coach to keep both of them engaged?
Yeah.
Right. Like, I mean, so that was always the challenge of it, and that's why I would get frustrated when you would get somebody who wasn't really into it, and they would finally like do the right thing,
And then
they wouldn't get the right call.
Yeah.
And it was like, that's where I would get frustrated with it. But the other game that I got kicked out of, I forget what it was. I think it was a tournament game, Thanksgiving tournament.
Probably.
Or something.
No, you got kicked out of a lot of games.
No. Just a couple. And so I was told by the ref to sit down, that I couldn't stand up during the game.
Oh yeah.
Now
This wasn't my team either. This was the other team.
I'm a pacer. So I'm up and down, I'm because I'm like with the team. I'm like, here's, defensive stance, da 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 da, and I'm like with them and everything else, encouraging them and all this other kind of stuff. So I'm up and down the sideline, whatever. So finally the ref says, you got to sit down. You can't leave your seat. You can't leave your seat. So I sat down in the chair, and I scooted the chair up and down.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The thing, and as soon as I scooted it all the way down to the baseline, he was like, "Get out of here!" That's how I got kicked
So
out of that
good.
one, but
So good.
whatever.
Yeah, man, the good old days, man. Back
good.
in the day.
That was a lot
Yeah.
of fun. I
Yeah.
did like it. That was
Yeah.
fun. I loved the coaching.
Yeah. Coaching's a good time. Yeah.
But
yeah, well, I think that's probably about all we got
probably a good one.
for here. Like we mentioned at the beginning, guys, this is the last in-person episode for a while. Like I mentioned, I'll be in Columbus tomorrow. So from this point forward, we'll be doing some virtual podcasts, but we still will be doing podcasts.
The cool thing about the virtual, though, is we can start bringing in a lot more guests.
Yes, we can. We can start bringing a lot
We've
more
got a
guests because we
list.
do have a
We've
list.
got a list.
Yep.
Bill, Brady, be on the lookout.
Yep. And then my guys.
right
we need my guy Doug.
We need Doug.
We need Jose on here.
We need Jose.
He's been a bartender for 20-something years.
We got to get Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan's got to get on here too.
Who was voted best broadcaster in Iowa?
Yeah.
I think it was last year. Or
Awesome.
something.
Yeah. So we got definitely got to get him on here,
Yeah.
and we got a few people on there. I'm excited to get Jose on here because, like I mentioned, he's been a bartender for like 20-something years, and he's made some pretty.
He's the bar stories, the bar banter.
The bar stories he's got for us, and I saw him not too long ago. He lives in Orlando, but he was in Detroit not too long ago, and you guys saw it on the TikTok. But he said, he's like, because I talked about him getting on the pod soon, and he was like, yeah, there's some good stories. He's like, I want you guys to ask me like the craziest drink I've ever made, like stuff. So that'll be a good one to get him on too.
Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be fun. So so a little bit of a negative, but then a little bit of a positive at the same time. So it'll be good. And again, also with it because Jake's going to be traveling back up here. I'm going to be traveling down there and all that stuff. So what does that do? It lends us to be able to go visit some bars.
Yes.
And so I want to throw this out there too. Like, tell us a unique bar. Like, what is a unique bar to your area and what makes it unique?
Yeah.
And we'll put it on our list when we start traveling around and stuff like that because we want to check out like some pretty cool, unique bars, like, bars that were in an old church or like bars that were like in an old bank vault or
things like that.
Bars that have like the best burger or, whatever, like something unique about it and stuff like that. The oldest bar in your city or stuff like that. So that's cool. That's what we want to see. We want to check out.
Yeah. So stay tuned on all the socials. Everything's linked below: Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Make sure you guys are following and keeping up to date. And we got a lot still planned. I know we said that at the start of the summer, and it got away from us. But the good thing about this is it's never too late. So we're gonna keep trying and we're gonna keep working here. But with me being on campus, I feel like we can get some good stuff. I'll be at all the home football games. Whether I'm at the game or I'm just at the tailgates or whatever, I'll be in the atmosphere. So a lot of cool stuff that we're gonna have coming up soon. So make sure you subscribe, like, follow, share, all that good stuff, and we will catch y'all on the next one.
Flippity flip.
Ooh, that was good. The flippity flip.